smoke, breathe me in and let me go. Sink to your heart to find you.
Hello my lovelies, this is simsfel and welcome back to the Sims 4 Vampire Amazon series with the Salazar Coven. Eve of the Goddess has just come to an end and Lady Clara is passing on an important message to Persephone over here that she has received from the Queen. So, in the previous episode, you guys will know that Lady Kennedy met her demise, unfortunately, because of her bad relationship with the Queen. She was one of the first ladies ever, I think, actually, to suffer at the hands of being a traitor or at the hands of a queen who's kind of gone a little bit paranoid. None of the other queens in the past, I mean, we've only had one other queen in the past, has gone through this before. I mean, as cruel as you think Queen Sheba was, she never falsely accused anyone, which is interesting. Regardless, Kennedy's now dead, which means we need a new scholar. Not only that, but the Queen spent the entirety of Eve of the Goddess after Kennedy's death, calling in workers and actually putting together a very important room upstairs for a very important role that we are going to now incorporate into the Vampire Amazon series. And she has told Clara to send the message out, and that is exactly what Clara is doing. To Persephone and obviously to their male servants who are going to go across the queendom and spread the news, maybe even to the other ambassadors and all those kind of things. But let's jump into it. So, it is 5:30 a.m. on a Friday. Clara is in her second trimester, 3 hours till she's in her third trimester. So time has been ticking. Everyone's just had a drink, so I think they're feeling pretty good. I've also noticed that the PowerPoints that these ladies have accumulated, so we need to tend to those as soon as possible. But we have Lady Kennedy's urn, which the Queen has stashed away in Persephone's cave. She's told Persephone to keep charge over it over here. Kennedy's urn, right over there. Lady Kennedy Savage. And we won't have time to put her in Traitor's Rest until a lot later because we have Day of the Goddess today. Tomorrow we have Genevieve's death rites, so we're going to be heading over to Castle Sheba to deal with that. And then probably the day after, actually, we can put, depending on how quick we can get things done, we might even be doing that on Genevieve's death rites, like on the Saturday. If not, then on Sunday, we're going to take Kennedy's remains and put it at Traitor's Rest. Apart from that, the new role that some of you guys might already know, because I've been thinking about it, and with the new pack that's come out, we need to have this role. So, if we head on upstairs, you guys will know that we have 2 balconies, which we haven't been doing anything with since we came into this castle. And in all honesty, when I built this castle, it was way before the pack came out, or even news of the pack was out. But I always imagined this kind of setup for the balconies. And finally, everything's fallen into place. And I'm sorry if I'm a few episodes late with any news of incorporating Realm of Magic into this LP, but here we are. So, if we go upstairs, as you guys can see, we have a magic cauldron, and we have a few Realm of Magic instruments around the place, like some weights. We've got some potion bottles. Potion bottles? Yeah, we've got potion bottles, we've got a little cabinet, and then we've got this magical fireplace, which I will light from time to time. Burn money, no. I'll light from time to time. I think that's pretty cool, although it might not work like how I want it to work. I'm going to have to see. I don't know if it's going to work with the way I've placed it. I might have to just put a wall here and then put that in. I don't know, we'll have to check that out. But then over here, we've got a couple of seats, benches, and we've also got more cabinets where we can display things, and this medieval bakery shelf, which I thought, hey, if we get the new role to make potions and stuff, we can pop them all up here. And the new role, of course, guys, is the role of Spellcaster. So the queen is in search of a spellcaster of her own. Kind of like how in the medieval times a lot of the kings wanted alchemists so they could turn things into gold. The main reason we want a spellcaster is because when I was playing in my Realm of Magic LP, I discovered a really cool potion called Potion of Plentiful Needs. And as well as all the other stuff that I'm pretty sure we can come up with and I haven't explored entirely, I think it would be super, super fun to just have more things we're able to do with the potions. And also to be able to come up with more story because, we'll have access to more powers and more things. That's what I'm thinking of. So guys, you have an important job. You lovelies need to create a spellcaster for me, a female spellcaster to submit to the queen to take part in her court. And you guys also need to help submit a scholar. So I need those roles, please. If I don't have the roles in time, then I'll just go back into the previous submissions you guys have given and pick something out from that. But if you guys do have time and the energy, I would very much appreciate you making those sims for me. If you want to know how to submit it, then I'm pretty sure I have it down in the description, but basically you just pop it in the gallery under the hashtag simsfel, and that way I can find it super easy. If you, somewhere in the description or even in the tag, write down what role it's for, the spellcaster or scholar, then that'll help me out a lot. So that's what we have, and I've been thinking that with the new spellcaster, they're not gonna have the same rules necessarily in terms of succession. They have to follow that the vampires do. So for example, when when Queen Narcissa gets overthrown in a sense, or when she gets succeeded by her daughter, then the spellcaster won't be part of the ladies in her generation that die. And I don't mean that the spellcaster is going to be part of the next generation. No, the spellcaster isn't going to be attached to any generation. So they don't have to die in the fires of like the fire tribute. They don't have to take part in the fire tribute at all because that's a vampire thing. And a big reason for that is because our vampires are immortal, whereas the spellcaster have a limited age. So I can't fit their life cycle, I can't sync that with my vampires. So they're going to be on their own, which means one spellcaster could probably serve under 2 queens, or depending on how much time goes by, 3 queens. So that's how we're going to do it, and each spellcaster is only going to have 1 daughter. So I'm not going to make the spellcasters have more than 1 child. It's just going to be 1 daughter each spellcaster has to pass on the role, and then their daughter will have another daughter. Unless they just don't end up having any children by the time they turn into elders, which shouldn't be the case. But if that is the case, then we'll just get you guys to make a new spellcaster. And I think that's how I'm going to do things. But there we go. Let me know what everyone thinks. And I am so happy the queen is using this new spot. We made this not too long ago, so I'm actually really excited that she's making use of this. I don't think anyone settled down to use the meditation stools, but that's completely fine as long as they're using the yoga mats and whatnot. So I'm happy. That makes me happy. Oh look, calming water. And it is the day of the goddess, which means we need to make resolutions. And we only have 3 sims to be working with, so we're going to have resolutions for 3 sims. But the queen, Clara, and Persephone, what kind of resolutions would they want? So let's, before anything else, I probably should deal with their PowerPoints. And the queen is very, very powerful indeed, I must say. But let's have a look. We've got so many cool powers that we can do. Perfect sun resistance. You guys have been telling me to get this for so long. So perfect sun resistance, we want that. Yep, which means that she can go out at any time of the day. And I think I want Freya and a few others to start getting that as well, because they have outdoor gardens they need to tend to. And, yeah, that's pretty cool. There's a lot of cool things. Tamed Thirst? No. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. So we're going to keep that in. And she doesn't need to have any more weaknesses either, which is super awesome. So there we go. Clara also has a whole bunch of PowerPoints saved up. She needs to take on a weakness, though. Guilty drinker. I think sleep with the undead. I like that one. Okay, really she doesn't have a whole heap. She needs to get this, because as a warrior, it's important that she has that. She can't train the princesses if she doesn't have her vampiric might. So there we go. We're going to pop that in for her. For Persephone, she's only got 2 power points, so I think I want to save up because I don't want to unnecessarily spend. We're going to do exactly that. But now we're going to go through and make resolutions for everyone. So let's see, what resolution does the queen want to make? She needs to make a resolution. Okay, there's a limited amount that she needs to do. Complete an aspiration milestone. We don't really focus on the milestones, but raise a skill. Definitely, queen is someone who is always looking to get new skills because that just makes them more qualified for the role. So I think raise a new skill is going to be the resolution that Narcissa takes. Clara Dentalopa. Oh, she's in her 3rd trimester. How exciting. Okay, Clara, let's see what she wants to do. What resolution would you like? Oh, get a significant other. Raise a skill. I think raise a skill as well. I don't think she would want to get a significant other. I don't think she's focusing too much on that. And from what we've seen of Clara, she doesn't seem like she's too inclined towards anyone at this stage. So I think I'm going to go for raise a skill. That's just one of the ones that I really like to do because it's an all-round sort of resolution. And Persephone, you're probably going to have the same thing. Yeah, I think she's going to want to raise a skill too. That's probably something that the queen encourages as well because you're just making yourself more qualified for the future. So there we go, we have that to work with. And now I'm going to go through and put in some of the whims for these ladies to see what they want to get done for the day. So Persephone wants to watch a foosball game. Okay, so she wants to hang out with some of the other vampires probably. Lady Clara wants to have a snowball fight. Oh, that's cute. We might have to wait till the night, though, because you can't go. You know what? We'll get her to level up in the fitness skill, just because I don't want to waste the daytime on a whim that you probably can't complete just yet. And Narcissa wants to, level up in the wellness skill. I love it. It's so nice, because it's in line with the resolution they just made. How nice is that? Okay, so Persephone, you need to watch someone. I'll get Clara and the queen to play foosball first of all, because I think Persephone wants to just hang out. And whoa, Clara and the queen don't get along. Since when? They don't get along, apparently. Okay, well, why don't you come here, and then you can watch the others while they play. Holy cow, though. Well, I don't think the queen's going to do anything to Clara, because Clara is expectant currently, and I don't think the queen wants to lose another potential daughter in the coven. Because, as Sheba said back in the day, with Persephone's mother and the grandmother, all children of the coven belong to the coven, not to their mothers. So there we go. I think keeping Clara alive is very much in Narcissa's interest. Okay. Do you want to watch? Yeah, watch foosball. There we go. I think she just wants some company, spend time with someone, especially with all the death that's been taking place. It must be very tough. I wonder how everyone's going to feel when they come back. Because all of this has happened while Morgana and Ursula, who else? And Freya, they've been away. Imagine how horrified Morgana and Freya are gonna be. I mean, Genevieve died while they were away. That must be terrifying. Okay, I think now the ladies can go ahead and work on their own things. Hopefully this is helping with their relationship a little bit. Yeah, it is. Look at that. It's helping with their relationship. Okay, that's nice. I'm gonna... You've done well. You've done well, Clara. The queen no longer dislikes you. Maybe a little bit, but not really. So that's good. They've actually helped each other out quite a bit. But how much can you do in terms of fitness? Can you come out here and she can't box. She can't work out. Can she practice sparring though? With Persephone. Can you do that? Can she do that even though she's expectant? Oh, please tell me you can. I hope she can. I don't think she can. Yeah, I don't think you can work on your fitness skill when you're expectant, unfortunately. That sucks. Actually, no, you can. Just shoot around together. Oh, wait, no, they're going here. So are they going to spar together? I don't know. We'll see. If that doesn't work, I'll just get her to play basketball because I'm pretty sure she can do that even though she's pretty far along. How are things going? Are they practicing? Oh. Okay, they're practicing. They can practice. Never mind. That is so cool. Okay, so she's going to try working on her fitness over here. Look at her. Even when she's expectant, she's going full on. Oh my goodness, look at those kicks and those spins. Wow. How is she doing this? I don't know, but she's doing it very well. And Narcissa wants to practice or level up in the wellness skill, and actually she hasn't had time to meditate. So I think she should go ahead and do some meditation. Because I think this is going to help with the clarity of her mind, and with everything that's been going on recently, she probably should process what's been happening, reflect internally. And is that clay? Yeah, that was something Clara was playing with. Right by the waterfall. I think this is a wonderful space for her to work on. Whatever it is, there we go. What she needs to work on. And Clara and Persephone just became good friends. Nice. So there we go. Isn't that wonderful? She's going to get her wellness skill up. She's going to get time to just reflect on things for a second. Catch her breath a little bit. But again, guys, I'm really, really excited to see the submissions you guys have. And I'm probably going to get them in the next episode. So whenever that's going to be, maybe in a few days' time, maybe in a week's time, not entirely sure. But I will see. If there's none that catches my eye, like if you guys want to submit multiple, then go ahead. If there's none that catches my eye, I'll probably go for one of the past submissions or something. But, Persephone, you're adorable. Okay, Clara, are you done? Maybe you can come here and practice shooting around. Yeah, you can practice shooting around, because I think this gets their fitness skill up as well, and it's something that's a lot more comfortable. Can she? Yeah, okay. So this is cool. Coach. Look at that. She can coach people. Oh, that's cool. Her fitness skill is pretty high up. It's level 9. It's going to be awesome once it reaches 10, because that means she is going to be fully qualified. And also, when Freya comes back, we're going to have to start her training. Because we haven't even thought about training Freya. Because we were so focused and ready for Genevieve. But, oh well. It might even be a good thing that Kennedy, it's sad that Kennedy's dead, but it might be a good thing that we're getting a new scholar, because maybe if we have a new princess to train, then we need a new perspective to train her properly. So from that point of view, I think a new scholar will do her good. Maybe Freya would have felt too much pressure if her sister's tutor kind of took over her training and things. So that we still have Clara, but she's the warrior. I feel like it's fine. Also, what is her relationship with Genevieve and Freya? She's not that close with Freya. What about with Genevieve? Was she close with Genevieve? I don't think so, because we don't even have Genevieve anywhere in this panel. Which is fascinating. Yeah, she's really close. I think she's the closest with Persephone, though. And she's friends with Morgana. Well, that's fascinating. That's very, very fascinating. But I'm so excited. I think the next time we see Clara is going to be when she's giving birth. So that should be quite exciting as well. So in the next episode, we'll have a bunch of new things to look forward to. I might even put off getting a new scholar and getting a new spellcaster until Clara has her child, because I don't want like putting in new sims to affect her child. So I'm probably going to be really cautious and wary of that. So there we go. Anyways, guys, with that said and done, I'm going to leave off here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye.